Hi, Dougie Burke from Doug Best Tackle World here with Stuart Grice and the team at Doug Best Tackle World. How you going, Stu?
Yeah, good, Dougie. How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm great. I've been fishing a couple of times this week.
Mate, you've been fishing more than anyone this week, I reckon.
I don't know about that, but
I
got my
put
fair
money
share.
on it. Yeah.
Got my fair share. Product testing for you guys, as we always do, Stu.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
We've been very fishing. It's been good weather. And, Dougie, we've got good weather this weekend.
Yeah, we've got amazing weather. So, like, today's Thursday, so we're doing this early.
Yep.
We're doing this for actually the 12th, 13th, 14th of April.
Yes.
Which is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it's Thursday now. And we've got big swell running, guys. It does not much on the beach, and they warned everyone on the beach, be careful, whatever. It didn't quite come in, not yet, unless it comes in tonight.
Yeah.
But you go out sort of 5Ks or 10Ks east of the Seaway, and it is a bit really big swell. So,
It is, mate, yeah.
on the Seaway, we just checked the wave buoy. It's showing 1.3 on average meters, which is not very much. 2.5 on the sets, decent. Click on, say, the wave buoy off Point Lookout, which is probably about in line for, say, 8Ks offshore here or 10Ks offshore. And it is 4 meters average and 8 meters on the sets.
Rather large.
Rather large. So completely different. And that gale warning, don't know what happened to that, but unless it's blown out somewhere out of sea. But
I don't know. It's pretty nice here.
yeah, and it gets better. So Stewie, we've got 5 days of unbelievable weather starting Saturday.
Yes. So tomorrow's still not too bad, Dougie. I mean, it's under 15 knots, but it's going to be constant 12 knots. So it's going to be a bit uncomfortable.
And there's a bit of swells. Maybe it might pick up, I don't know.
Yeah.
It might get pushed in close.
Yeah.
But it's staying out wide. It's a bit of a southeast swell that's running up the coast. But if you go wide at the moment, it'd be a bit out there. Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Very nautical.
Yep. Saturday to Wednesday, at the moment they're saying, and we tell you what they tell us, but we like to say other things, but we do what they say. And at this time they're saying sort of 5 to 10 knots every day. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Swell 1.4, 1.5 metres Saturday, dropping down to 1.3 on Sunday, 1.1 on Monday. And it's sort of sticking around that 1.2 metres for the rest of the week, to early in the week. It gets a bit windy again later next week. So for offshore guys, I think you're going to have bliss. I believe the mackerel will be biting now. The mackerel bit well yesterday, and it was meant to be really windy, but it didn't happen, not till later, a little bit of wind. And there are a lot of spotties, there are Spanish, jewies, a lot of fish caught, and the reason being is we were out the day before, and it was only 1,006 on the barometer. That's right, where yesterday was 1,017. And that brings them back on the chew again, and it's rising as we speak. So the bite rate's gone from at the moment 10% up to 30% or 35%. So it's a good bite this weekend, regardless of the moon phase and everything. It's just a bit of a increase in the barometer, which means a lot of fish. Anyhow, I'll get back to what we're talking about. Stewie, mackerel on, jump in bar, Seaway, mermaid. It's all firing.
Yeah, it is, mate.
Yeah, so
it's 12 fathoms, like just out the front of the Seaway. It just depends on where the bait is.
Yep, that's correct.
Yep.
And guys, a lot of different methods. Biggest method this week definitely has been casting lures.
Yeah, so casting things like Flash, Dougie, like the Smarky Flash.
Got them back
tried
in.
and proven. Yep, full range, back in stock, ready to go. These are 35 grammers. Hybrid, they do swim through the water, easy to work, medium wind.
Yeah.
Dougie, your new favourite?
Yeah, so these are the new Smarky Vortex, which we've used on Monday and Tuesday. We used a lot of different metals. Some did still work, but these things really worked until they get all bitten off. But great lures. They're very tough. The hooks are extremely strong. You don't need to change anything. You just need to cast it. Casting wise, 7-foot rod, 30-pound braid, 3,000 to 5,000 size reel in that bracket. Depends how fast you want to spin. Let it sink to the bottom. That's the secret. Look for the fish. If they're on the bottom, you need to let the lure sink to the bottom and then crank it back up. But still do a long cast though. Don't close the bar alarm once you cast. Leave it open. Let it sink down. Hit the bottom. Click the bar alarm across. Make sure your drag's set right. Go hard. Okay. So that's working well. Street. Floating baits out the back. No float. No sinker. No nothing.
No.
Just
unweighted.
Cast it close. Leave the bar alarm open. Just let it slowly waffle down. Again, these things just smacked it, and you guys that have bought them off us, we'll probably know how good they are.
Yeah, well, you're probably going to buy more because they do work quite well. So
Yeah.
the two colours in stock. My favourite's the red. Dougie used the blue one a fair bit.
I like blue, yep, that's right. So they're really good. They're also really good for snapper. So snapper's the other thing that's been body
Yeah,
so big snapper.
On the 18s and 24s, I mean, they're in pretty close. The water temp's still warm as, but there's bait, so that's why they've come in. And Dougie, we always use Lumo sinkers.
We do, Stu.
It does definitely make a difference. These ones here, JR ones. Now, these aren't powder coated like others. They are
they're actually
painted.
painted
And
and
it is very tough.
it doesn't chip off.
Yeah. So,
They're really, really good.
couple of colours there, green obviously,
and blue.
those blue,
Yeah, those blue.
That one glows blue, yeah.
Yeah.
Dougie, you've got a couple there too.
I've got a glow white and pink. There's four colours, all the whole range of sizes. But these things for snapper are the game changer. You run it straight on top of your rig, and obviously just feed out the back up the boat a little bit. Hang on. Yeah, 36 fathoms is also very good. So 36 northeast and east of the Seaway's been producing really well, and north of the up off Jumping Pin Way. Yeah. But I would probably hang back on doing that to maybe Sunday, or it depends on that swell, okay?
Yeah.
Because out there is going to be pretty big.
Bigger.
Yeah, it's not too much wind, but just big swell.
Yeah.
Okay, so mackerel on, snapper on, deeper water. So you got 3 days, probably Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe. We can go out and chase some deep dropping stuff.
Yep.
The current's dropped off. We had 3 knots out there last week when I was out there, and Stu was out there. It's now back to about 1.6 or 1.8. So definitely fishable. Again, flame snapper, big pearlies. Now's this big pearly time of the year.
It is, mate. Yeah.
Normally we'd use the canis jigs as well for the pearlies to do some slow pitch jigging. Blue eyes will be around as bass groper and some barcods on the bigger rigs. I'll be hitting probably around that 250 to 300 metre mark.
Yep.
And maybe out around Jim's Mountain or Riviera Grounds for some blue eye and some bass groper and barcod. Yep. Got 3 of them out in those areas. So you've got electric gear here if you need to know about electric outfits as well. Okay, so offshore, that's probably nearly covered. Spanish crabs, a few Spanish crabs around too. The current's been hard, so it's been stealing a few pots. So as I said, put lots of floats on your pots. Keep an eye on them. Don't go too far away from the first one you drop in case it gets pulled on. You need to gaff it real quick. And once you know that it's not too bad, then you can go and drop the rest of your pots out. Yep. So that's probably it for offshore, I think. And then now we'll go into Jumping Pin area. Taylor, Stu, up that way?
Yeah, Taylor. So that run, it'll be running in. Run in tide, low tide, run in tide early.
Yeah.
The heaps of Taylor on that,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of those little froggies and whitebait and stuff like that
Everywhere.
offshore.
Yep.
They get flushed in. So again, spinning small metals, smaller the better. Like 25 grams and under.
Yep.
They've been working really good, Dougie.
Yeah.
Trolling little hard bodies
Yeah, trolling
works.
hard body's good as
Yep.
well. Again, the whiting's been fantastic too, Stuart.
Yeah. Really good tide this weekend. That first push of the run in,
Yep.
first bit of flood.
Up on the sand flats.
Yeah.
Unweighted yabbies in those basins, get up there and have a
Definitely.
crack.
Yeah.
Even shorefish walk with the water coming up.
Yep.
The other thing too that'll be happening is flatheads. So flatties, they definitely love that first the run in tide before it goes over the banks. Just work the edges of the banks or for the drain so the water starts to seep up through, and they'll be sliding up over those areas, and that's the areas you hit with your soft plastics.
Yeah.
And vibes, Stu. I know you love using vibes.
Yeah, little vibes. So these bigger size ones, like around that 125 or 100 mil, definitely around that deeper water, around the pin, around the seaway, dewies, flatties, all that type of stuff on the bottom.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, plenty of the prawns, Stu. Okay, the prawns off and on.
Prawns been off and on, but the tides have been really, really big. So heaps of water movement.
So-
they don't like water movement.
Yeah, so the tides are the new moon's been and gone. It's now
New moon was
waning.
Friday. No,
What it was?
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Yeah,
So
Tuesday.
it's starting to build again.
Yeah.
So which means the tides are getting smaller.
Yeah.
And I believe the prawns will be really on this weekend.
They should be.
Yeah, that westerly winds through the first cool nip.
First cool mornings,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
traditionally, as soon as it starts getting cold, they just pop up out of nowhere. Well, they've been popping up for the last 2 months, but they're just going to keep popping.
So we got to deal our cast nets, guys. We've got heaps of different brands, types, and whatever sizes. I'm going to do 30% off our nets at the moment. Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah, so off the pricing. I'm going to teach you how to throw it as well. Stewie's way, Dougie's way, they're both different, they both work. Take your pick.
One's probably better than the other. We won't say who's the two, but anyway, one's easier, put it that way.
Okay, let's adjourn to crabbing. So crabs have been really good too. There's been a lot of muddies. They've been in the Logan, they've been around Jug as well. They've been definitely down around Korean Cove in that
Yeah,
area.
yeah. There's still a
Good.
lot of crabs out
Pimpama.
in open water.
Yeah,
Because we've still been getting little bits of rain, so it's flushing them out, but they're kind of marching back up the river as well. They're everywhere.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, Pimpama's good too. Coomera's been good, both North and South Arm. And then in the Broadwater, there's been a few sandies around. Haven't had any sandies up at Jumping Pin Way, but they're obviously going to be around Tippers Channel, I would think.
Yeah, yeah.
But definitely muddies are really good. Other than Broadwater this weekend, that rising tide coming up to sort of halfway up, sort of mid-morning, I dare say that garfish stew.
Yeah, definitely. So
Yeah.
I fished on Tuesday in the Broadwater, and we saw a few guys chasing garfish.
Is it?
Yeah,
they're
as we drove
good.
past
They're
that
big,
on.
like solid.
Yeah.
We've got rigs there, Stuart.
Yeah, little pre-made rigs. These are easy as, but Dougie, there's always tangles in the boat with garfish rigs.
Especially if you're using 2-hook rigs. So we've got a couple of options, Stu.
Yep.
Miho make a product. This is a great product. Japanese, and it's like a little box of rig holder. So you get your little ladder, and you wrap your hooks. You got little slots on the side there, and you wrap your hook rigs around there. You can run about 5 or 6 rigs off per ladder.
Yeah.
And then you've got like 5 or 6 in the box as well. So a great idea, and they do small versions
Small
too.
style as well, yeah.
So-
or Dougie, you can just
Yeah.
go like a little soft hand line type
These
style.
are silicone actually, Stu.
Yeah, they are. They're really nice, yeah.
The silicone. You know, open one up and have a look. This is
Yeah.
from Japan. They're always clever, the Japanese. So like this type of rig here. So you wrap your rig around there. You got little slots to run your hooks out the outside. You probably run 2 or 3 rigs on here, and just close it off like so, and it's all concealed. Great idea.
Mate, you could run snapper rigs on there, mackerel rigs, everything.
Everything, mackerel rigs
Yep.
as well. That's
If it's
right.
got a hook and line on it, you can run it on it.
Correct,
Yep.
correct. Yeah, great idea. Float rigs, so if you want to make your own rigs up, we can show you how to make them. We've got weighted floats,
Yeah, or a little just standard
different types.
bobber type style, yeah.
Run those with a stopper bead, and we've got all the gear here to do that. Stu, flat around Crab Island. So
Yeah,
Marcus
so-
reckons he smashed at one of our staff the
Yeah,
other
that's
day.
right.
I don't know.
Well,
Well,
I couldn't find
Marcus,
it a
are you
couple of
telling
days
the truth?
later, but anyway.
Yeah, so
He's
he
done
said-
well.
He
but
got 30,
yeah.
didn't he? He said?
He did, yeah. And all eating little prawn style plastic. So
A lot of little prawns around Crab at the moment. Stu. I saw him
Yeah.
jumping the other day up there.
yeah, in the weed and stuff.
Yeah.
So you've got that run in tide. They'll be pushing
Yep.
right up on that where the weed meets the sand
Yep.
in shallow early. So run these very lightly jigged, weighted jig head. Throw them up in the shallows, little ones. Dougie, lunker hunt.
Yeah, they're
We've
nice.
got these
yeah.
ones too. These are
American
like a very live top style.
of prawn.
Prawn, yep. And again, 4-inch ones.
Yep.
In the Dr. Prawn, they work a treat as well.
Yep.
But Dougie, little paddle tails, always pretty hard to go past too,
yeah, they
mate.
are. They're
Yep.
great paddle tail as well.
So they're the little cast ones.
Yeah.
These ones have the rattle in it. I think we've mentioned them before, but they've been working really good as well.
Yeah, done very
Yep.
good. Yep, and Stu, other than that, the Broadwater, there's been a few whiting up the river as well.
Yep.
It's been pretty good up there as well around the council chambers
Yep.
and further up. And they catch them during the day. Like they go there and catch like
Yeah.
10 decent whiting in an afternoon
Yeah,
session.
so traditionally always a nighttime bite.
Yeah,
but
correct.
I mean, they're biting
Yeah.
during the day, so
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
maybe
So-
it's to do with that solar eclipse thing.
I don't know. I don't think venture out of that. So yeah, another waste of my time. Guys, so other than that,
Back away
Yeah,
break for the whiting too.
I was going to say, yeah,
Run in.
the surf, depending on that swell, what's going to do, there's been some good whiting in the surf and
Yeah.
flatties as well, and plenty of dart.
Yeah.
As we said last weekend, we had guys getting mackerel off the rock wall or the seaway, sort of using metal vibe lures and metal lures, like slow pitch type
Yeah,
lures.
jig top
Yeah,
styles.
jig style, around that sort of 80 gram size. So that's been pretty good. Both sides of the wall on the south wall, actually, fishing inner and outer.
Yep.
And land based, so it's quite good. There's been a couple of squid down at the jetty at Buns Bay.
Yep.
A few arrows starting to show up. So we just need the water to get a bit cleaner. It's been dirty. It's pretty dirty.
It has, mate.
Yeah. And that's probably it for the Broadwater, I dare think.
Yeah.
So give that a crack. Oh, Taylor. So Taylor have been good and on those again.
Yeah, on those ones, yeah.
But definitely around Crab Island on the eastern channel of Crab that sits in
Near
front of Kurrajee.
Kurrajee,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Look for the ripples, fish the edge of the bank. It has to be nighttime run in tide. Otherwise, daytime you can troll lures around on the run in as well.
Yeah.
Yep, in the morning. Yeah, so give that a crack. That's probably about it. Oh, freshwater stew. What's happening there,
Yeah,
buddy?
fresh water. So like
Yep.
that dam's still spilling over, Dougie. So top end of the Nerang's been not
Yeah.
too bad.
Yep.
Again, just little divers. This one here, Dougie, purple's a great colour
I know.
for fresh water.
Yeah, trolling.
And if
is
there's
really
any
good.
cod and stuff like
Yep.
that around, I'll definitely go for that
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
And then little spinner baits. So Pretty hard to beat. You can work those deeper pools if you fish in the river or along the dam troll, along the tree line. So again, you're bound to catch a couple. So
that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so plenty of options this weekend. You got really good weather. Shore Base, I don't think I mentioned, was just off the foreshore at Runaway Bay and at Labrador. They're getting plenty of whiting as well.
Yep.
And actually a few garfish too.
Yeah, there has been like around the end of which street's that?
Secret Street.
I think it's Jennifer Ave. Down the end. Yeah.
So Runaway Bay area.
Yep.
It's been good. So give that a crack if you're going to catch some gar. It's got to be the last hour of the run in and the first hour of the run out.
Yep.
Okay, and you can wait up from the shores there. Okay, and don't forget to let your friends know about our YouTube channel, WBS Fishing Channel, and also Instagram and Facebook pages as well. Okay, you can learn heaps from there. And good luck this weekend out on the fishing. Stewie, we're here to help you out. Price-wise, anything, we do the best price you can get in Australia. Just let us know the price you got and we'll match it or better.
Yeah, that's right. We'll see what we can do. We'll sharpen our pencil.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Okay, thanks guys. See you soon.
Too easy.
Bye.
Thanks guys. Bye.